My wife flew to England twice in 2018 to care for her dying father. My daughter joined her in booking a new flight in 2020 to see her English cousins. It never happened. It was canceled, like most flights in 2020. All of us are grounded in multiple ways, but we can still soar if we fully engage our curiosity. Like the creators of the airplane, Orville Wright was bedridden for 6 months with typhoid fever. And his brother Wilbur engaged his curiosity. He read extensively about the German glider Otto Lilienthal until both brothers were hooked. The large family library included a book that touted aerial locomotion as one of the strongest curiosities of mankind. Orville said that their parents had encouraged them to cultivate the encyclopedia habit, looking up facts about whatever aroused our curiosity. We today can cultivate curiosity or fall into the entertainment trap. YouTube offers both. Then there's Netflix and Twitter and other PlayStations. Constantly, my teenage son and I question who is being edified and who is being entertained. Not entertainment, but curiosity is what caused the Wrights to confidently build the world's largest glider at the world's best testing ground. It was the only one out of 100 weather stations with steady winds at 15 miles per hour and sandy beaches for soft landings. What is Kitty Hawk? Wright stuff for 900. This took place on September the 18th, 1901 for Ladies' Night at the Western Society of Engineers. When was Wilbur Wright's first public speech? This speech began with a sheet of paper. He didn't fold it, but simply let it fall and described what all saw. It insists on turning over and darting hither in the most erratic manner, much in the style of an untrained horse. This kind of horse men must manage in order to fly. It was curiosity that caused the Wrights to confidently mount that untrained horse, despite the logistics and the skeptics. The Washington Post declared, "It's a fact that man can't fly." The Wrights also had to avoid the misguided calculations and tables of supposed experts. We today have to avoid the misguided confidence in a biased media and conspiracy theories. Constantly, my wife and I question who is being edified and who is being entertained. For the Wrights, they avoided misguided data by creating a wind tunnel 6 feet long with a fan on one end, an opening on the other, and a window on top. Here is where they tested nearly 200 wing curvatures at up to 45 degrees and 35 miles an hour. based on this data, they could confidently design a wing curvature with the most lift and the least drag. They could design wing warping based on seeing birds balance in the wind by twisting the tips of their wings. It was confidence that allowed the Wrights to reach for conviction. And conviction did not occur until they had begun camping out for 2 months for each of the 4 years at Kitty Hawk. A major test was faced in the summer of 1901 with what Orville called a cloud, almost darkening the sun. Mosquitoes. They chewed clear through our underwear, said Orville, leaving lumps that swelled like hens' eggs. Orville said they simply endured this worst experience of his life. Worse than typhoid fever, worse maybe than the future broken ribs and broken leg from a nosedive at 75 feet. The Wrights had to have conviction because only after 10 years did the U.S. government make its first payment for their airplane. We today are convicted about mask wearing. Trumpeters have a special opening near the mouthpiece and a bell barrier. We speakers usually zoom, unless we're like Demosthenes, the Greek orator who overcame stuttering by speaking with pebbles in his mouth. Maybe this obstruction can help with our articulation. Seriously, it will be months before we can unmask our faces. But isn't the time now, especially now, for us to unmask what arouses our curiosity? Choose curiosity, and we have the right stuff. Choose not entertainment, but curiosity, fully engaged, and we can truly soar.